Welcome back to another OG episode of American Gravy. That's the original because it's just me and my beautiful wife today.
It's just the two of us.
Yeah, just the two of us.
Okay.
Make it if we try.
Just the two. It's okay, I'm not gonna sing.
So I also want to make note really quickly that Lauren, when we started this episode, she had a hairnet on. I had a swimming cap on. We were both wearing gloves because the HACCP arm of X has let us know that we're unsanitary.
Nancy and Barbara keep telling me to put my hair back because it's disgusting. So guess what? I'm keeping it down for you guys.
Actually, it tastes good.
Yeah. I'm sorry I keep touching my hair, but I'm filming in our house. We're not cooking for anybody else.
She's very serious.
I'm like, it bothers me.
Margaret 54329. I had to hear about this for an entire night. So.
Well, she yelled at me.
I know.
She's whatever. I don't want to get into it.
We talked about hair so much that I ended up having Lauren shave my back.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah. All right, well, on to today's episode. So we took requests, Total Request Live, TRL.
Oh, I love that show.
We're asking everybody, what do you want us to cook? And the most resounding response and the consistent response, probably stemming from my episode with Adam Carolla, was the hash browns.
Yes.
You want to know, how do I make diner-style hash browns at home? So I'm going to show you how to do that right now.
I'm his assistant.
So here's what you want to do. You want to start off with all-purpose potatoes, okay? This is a lot simpler than people believe. And let me state as well, once again, hash browns are shredded potatoes cooked in butter, flipped almost like a latke. Okay, you cannot call like home fries hash browns. Hash browns are a specific category of potato, diner-style shredded potatoes cooked in good fat, and you sop it up with egg yolk. We don't need eggs, but we'll just do the hash browns today.
You're very excited about this.
Dude, I'm really excited about hash browns. Dude,
okay.
Bro soup, we are gonna get so
Our boys
pitted.
are rubbing off on.
Here we go, I'm gonna peel the potatoes. Look at that, okay? We're
I'm
do this
impressed,
quickly.
this is the world's worst peeler.
This is the world's worst peeler,
Why don't
actually.
we get a new one? They're like $3.
Who wants to sponsor us? Do we have any peeler companies out there that want to sponsor us? Everybody always asks, they're like, why do you use that utensil? It's
like,
so beat up.
Half of our kitchen utensils are like old and broken.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we do this to ourselves.
Well, we do it because I just don't care. I love it. I get used. It's a relationship, right? So when you create a relationship with a kitchen utensil, you don't want to give it up. Well, however, if there are any kitchen companies out there that want to sponsor this show, feel free to hit Lauren up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my manager.
I guess I'm American Gravy's manager.
Okay, I'm moving quickly here.
I mean, it's a little slow.
What? It's slow? What do you mean it's slow?
It's because the peeler.
How quickly can you do it? Here, you start. Now you peel. You peel,
oh.
I shred. Yeah, not so easy now, is it?
Well, yeah, not because this is like. Actually,
so you gotta go both ways. You gotta go both ways.
I'm doing a fine job. I don't need to go any which way.
Okay,
Just let me do my thing.
All right. While Vanna White is peeling these potatoes, did you cut your finger already?
No.
While Vanna White's peeling those potatoes, here's the trick. This is one of the first tricks. We're laying out an old towel here. I just have an old kitchen napkin or towel. Don't mind the stains. And
here we go with our old stuff.
Okay, towel, box grater, big holes. Okay, start grating. There we go, right?
This is kind of like an arm workout.
This isn't, yeah, I know, actually. I'm getting swole right now. Look at all that moisture. The key here is you need these as dry as possible, okay? Hello, my lady. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtop gal. Okay, so I got all my potatoes right here. All right, shredded. I'm gonna take this, okay? And I'm going to now wrap it up and I'm gonna squeeze all of this moisture out, okay? I'll do it right here. You typically do this over
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do this over the sink normally.
Turn it, right? That's.
Squeeze it.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of moisture.
Thank you. Now we're gonna drop the potatoes into the bowl. Now this needs to be a microwave safe bowl. And let me tell you why, because now the next key is we gotta par cook these potatoes, okay? And I know you guys aren't gonna like this, but we're gonna par cook these potatoes in the microwave.
Oh boy.
Yep.
People are not gonna like this.
I really don't care.
Actually, they might like it because it's
I don't
convenient.
care, right? So these are all dry now, right? So now we're gonna stick these in the microwave for about 4 minutes. I'm gonna put a paper towel on here on high heat. I'm gonna microwave them for 4 minutes, okay? All right, so the potatoes are cooking in the microwave right now. We're just par cooking them because that's gonna speed the process up. The worst thing about a hash brown potato is when the inside is kind of raw, which that happens. Yes. So the reason why they taste so good at diners is because they're buying those pre-shredded potatoes frozen and par cooked from a manufacturer. Most of them are soaked in seed oils. We talked about that this week.
I know. You know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, be honest.
I'm so over the fucking seed oil talk. I just don't eat them. Like, shut up about it. I'm so sorry, guys, but that's all I read. Stop eating seed oils. Okay, stop eating them. Stop using them. Okay, I'm done.
You see this? She is right. She is single-handedly right now undercutting my entire messaging.
No,
I think she's mad because she started it like 10 years ago.
I actually did start an Instagram like in 2017. I was way ahead of the times, but now everybody talks about it and everybody's talking point is just so ridiculous.
Well, the problem is we can't let, this is a purity test, right? And I say that as I pull out a pan that has scratches in it because it'll be like, one scratch in a non-stick pan is gonna kill you in 20 minutes.
You're gonna have PFAs
like,
all in your bloodstream
nothing is
forever.
perfect. Nothing is perfect, just do what you can. Well, in any case, I'm gonna take this pan and now while those potatoes are going in the microwave, I'm gonna get this pan going, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use ghee, which is clarified butter, but I'm going to cook it in ghee, and then we're gonna finish it with whole butter as well. And you need a good amount. You wanna do it with butter, and you wanna use fresh potatoes because you're gonna get a much more organic, natural flavor, like from the 50s and the 60s and 70s style diners, or I should say 80s. Because I remember my hash browns came from like Jersey diners. And they were cooking in beef tallow because it was the cheapest then. And it came as shortening, but it was beef tallow. And then they were just letting it roll on the flat top and using real potatoes because that was also cheaper.
And you can tell the difference, like when you're eating a French fry or whatever it is that's cooked in beef tallow, it is so much better.
Don't bring the French into this.
Oh, I'm not.
The French are assholes, Lloyd.
Stop.
So here we go. Oh, they've steamed out. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. Okay, so they're really hot right now. So what I like, and I want to add a little bit of seasoning to them. So I'm actually going to dump these just into,
like, what are we doing? Salt, pepper, salt?
Yeah, well, so this is the key, right? Like, so this is where you can kind of season them up yourselves and then create the cakes. Now I like to add salt to the inside. So I'll do that. You want to grab some, yeah, we'll do a little fresh cracked pepper too.
Yeah.
So we got just a little bit of sea salt that I'll add to the inside of the potatoes. Lauren will mix this in. Yeah.
I love fresh pepper.
So just give that a mix. Yeah, it's kind of sticky, but just mix it in as you can.
All right.
Yeah, perfect. That potato starch is what keeps it together. Well, we got the kids are going crazy for these hash browns. So you see how now it's like, I don't want to say we're shallow frying, but it's more oil than if you were sauteing.
Right.
Like I'm thinking diner style here, right? Like I'm gonna do. Like I want girth to the inside of the potato cake. Nothing I hate more than when I go to a diner and you just get like a little bit of.
Or I hate when it's like there's like nothing on the inside. It's like you just bite into it and like disappears.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
I want to cut into it. I want the crispy exterior, and then I want a little bit of fluff on the inside, right? So I want it almost an inch thick, which is what I was thinking of. We'll do a little one here, right? So you can do a smaller one and just kind of ball it up. I mean, once we cook these, that potato
starch. So you ball it
starch,
up and then just press.
Yeah,
That's
ball it and press. Now we're gonna push them down even more and we're gonna let them brown. We put them in as about an inch, not packed in, and we pack them down to about a half an inch. And we're just letting them cook, right? Let them get nice and brown. Medium, high heat, you can adjust the heat. And do not play with them. Because the problem is that people now will be like, oh, what do I do? Like, let them go. You don't want a lot of smoke coming off. That's how you know the temperature's too hot. In that case, turn it down. Watch the edges to see how they're browning up, right? Like that's.
So the edges really are the indicator when to flip?
Yeah, definitely. And then, you know, kind of move your pan around too, because you don't want hot spots. Like we all have hot spots. Oh, I'm taking a peek. Look at that.
It's looking good.
Starting to look nice and golden. And kind of work your way around the edges because it's gonna stick a bit. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit more fat because some of that fat has soaked into the potatoes. So I wanna make sure when I flip them that there's more ghee. More ghee. More ghee.
More ghee.
Okay, ready? There we go.
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna cook and flip a couple times, right? So there you go. Now you see all these naked areas. We're gonna cook and flip this again.
Okay, so it's what, like 3-4 minutes on each side?
Yeah, about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, but it all depends. Like if you're not comfortable with the heat, you can turn it down more, and then you can just like go lower and slower. Just like you and I talk about with the grilled cheese. Like who cares? Get it nice and toasty. Let it go low and slow. It might be a 30-minute grilled cheese, but it's worth it so that you're not. Am I boring you? She's yawning. She's yawning. I know everybody yells at me about the chives, but like chives and potatoes, that's the ultimate mix.
Classic.
So, somebody asked me if I put chives in a kid's cereal, and the answer is yes.
And the answer is always yes.
They call them onion sprinkles. So I want a little bit of whole butter to brown on there. I'll just give these a couple flips. Oh yeah, get that butter in there. How beautiful that is. Look at those guys. While these are hot is when I'm gonna hit them with the chives, right? Because
Should we do more salt or anything?
Yeah, let's finish it with a little bit more salt. Okay.
A little salt.
Now in a restaurant, right, if I was doing this for more people, I would fill this whole pan. And I would flip it over and then I would cut it into quarters for each breakfast plate. So let's give it the true test. See, I always go for the crispy edge. Oh my God, it's hot. It's hot and crispy. Fluffy on the inside. A little bit, like, because you got real potato in there. I'll go into the ketchup.
Without any condiments, it's great.
We should probably practice safe eating. Have some
Whatever.
condiments. Make sure you eat safe and use condiments.
All right, I'm going in with the hot sauce.
I'm in.
It's so simple.
Denny's ain't got nothing on me. You know, you want to mess around with like a moons over my hammy? You want to play with my Della Dinger? I'm gonna smack your All-American Grand Slam through the wall and finish it out with one of these potato hash browns. Denny's is gonna shut down across the country. I don't care who you are. Denny's, Black Bear Diner, Norm's, Bob's, Jim's Diner, Jimbo's Diner. It's the Greek diners I won't mess with. Jersey Greek. But for this, we'll start our own diner. Oh yeah, babe. William, you want some hash browns? What are you, a communist? What are you, a communist? My own son doesn't even want hash browns. Mow the backyard, mow the lawn, paint the side of the house. See how he responds to that.
Be nice to Willie.
I know.
These
All
are
right.
really good.
Well, there you go. Once again, in conclusion, okay, perfect hash brown is nothing more than freshly grated potato. Squeeze them dry. Parcook them in the microwave. Butter in the pan, medium-high heat. Good amount of butter in the pan there. And by butter, I mean ghee, clarified butter. You can also use beef tallow, duck fat, schmaltz, which is chicken fat, or even avocado oil. You're gonna get a much better flavor with the butter though, that nice whole toasted butter. Flip them 2 or 3 times. Toss in some whole butter at the end. Fresh chives, salt, fresh cracked pepper. Fresh pepper. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. I'm gonna keep eating these. So, cheers.
Cheers. So good.